We went crazy. It was like sweaty and wild and just like the ugly dance, but the best dance I've ever had.
Nothing better than the ugly dance. Megyn talking about her wedding, and she danced with her husband Doug to my song, Living on a Prayer. I love it.
I thought of you immediately. It's now their song. But this is her second marriage. Her first ended back in 2006. At the same time, absurd rumors began that she was having an affair with her Fox News mentor, Brit Hume. Brit Hume, one of your big mentors, great to you, especially in your DC days. Here you're working your tail off, and now there's this rumor swirling that you and Brit Hume having an affair. They're calling you Hume Wrecker. What were you thinking?
I was scared because I thought people were gonna believe that. You know, I'd only been in the job for 2 years or something like that. And I was at my desk in tears over it, but he made me feel much better about it. He saw me upset. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "People are gonna believe it." He said, "They're not gonna believe it," and actually taught me a great lesson. He said, "They're not gonna believe it because we didn't have an affair. So there's never gonna be a letter or an email or a text or a witness or a photograph or anything to support that story." And he's absolutely right.
It was a serious situation for Megyn, who was working hard at the time to prove herself. But that's not to say Brit, almost 30 years Megyn's senior, didn't have a little fun with the affair rumor. Megyn affectionately writes about Brit's pride in her book, Settle for More.
This was actually irritating because one of the tabloid sites broke this piece of my book saying, "She said Brit Hume enjoyed the rumor," without any of the context. I was joking about it. I love Brit, and it was a funny situation where he's walking around the office proud as a peacock.
Early in her Fox News career, Megyn's bosses gave her a dose of the truth. She was told people couldn't relate to her. She wondered if this was also why she had trouble making female friends and wound up seeking help. Somebody else really important in your book was my lady Amy.
Oh, my lady.
Your therapist. I will be needing her number. But I found it so fascinating that she really was instrumental in helping you with your relationship with women.
I've never spoken about my lady Amy before, but I actually think I wanted people to know that this therapist was actually really helpful to me. For me, it was a great gift. I was going through a divorce. First, I was trying to figure out whether I wanted to get divorced. Then I was going through a divorce, and she had all sorts of great advice for me. But one of the things we got into was women, and she wanted me to join this support group that she ran. It was all women who were going through marital difficulties. And I remember saying, like, "How screwed up am I? You want me to go to group therapy and see you? Like, what are you trying to tell me?" But she said it's not about being screwed up, it's about growing.
And she said you would go in almost with every relationship with a woman thinking, "Ooh, they don't like me."
Yeah, and what I realized was I was putting out there negative vibes, which were coming back to me in spades. And she asked me to start making different assumptions about women when I met them. She said, try thinking that they will love you, that you'll have beautiful friendships with them, that they might even adore you. And lo and behold, that works.